Well, I've been with the Autism Society of America, Coachella Valley, for more than 2 years. And we get a lot of phone calls from families, oftentimes their children suspected to have autism or within the ASD, autism spectrum disorder. And so some of them request if they can have their children or child evaluated. There's only one person I know that I can refer to, that's Brent Cooper. He's an educational psychologist, and he has expertise in conducting assessment and evaluation for children who may have autism. We are an affiliate of a national organization. It's the Autism Society of America, and we have more than 50 affiliates. They have certain standards and ethics and other provisions that we have to follow. One of the most important things that they emphasize is that we work with people who have good credentials, verified credentials, and who can really do the job competently and appropriately. And I have seen Brent Cooper to have those capacity and qualifications. It is immensely important because we're talking about people's life here, improving quality of life of the families and the children being diagnosed, getting appropriate diagnosis, getting appropriate interventions and medication. Those are all critical issues. That's why evaluation is most important. Coachella Valley and the desert cities have very limited resources when it comes to providing support and services to parents who have children with autism. And so I'm always constantly exploring and looking at, where can I refer this family? There is only one that I know who can clearly and accurately and professionally evaluate potential children with potentially who have autism, and that's Brent Cooper. We have families that have very high expectations. We have families that are frustrated and sometimes they're angry. I think he's able to provide some answers to some of the family's questions. And I think for a family who suddenly find out that their son or daughter have autism is a big shock for them. And so Brent is able to provide some measurable support with these families. At the same time provide some kind of a feedback in terms of what to look for when their child are progressing or regressing. Literally guiding the parents, holding their hands from the very beginning to the end. It's an ongoing process. That's what he does. And I think that's the reason I get all these amazing feedbacks and positive feedbacks from families. I think Brent is very holistic in his approach. When I say holistic, he's looking at the more global situation, what's going on with the family. When I say global, he'll look at the child, obviously, it's very child-centered. He's also very family-centered. And there are influences, within the family and the child, and he also addressed those issues. It could be school issues, environmental issues, nutritional issues. So that makes the whole process working with the family and the child holistic, and that's Brent Cooper's approach in working with families and their children. When you are not sure about the diagnosis of your child, when the school says your child has this and has that, it is always important to get another opinion. And I think Brent Cooper can provide that opinion to either validate or maybe requiring additional evaluation with your child. So with his expertise and knowledge, I think it was really important for families to understand that when somebody says your child have autism, it's always important to get some opinion, another opinion from a professional, independently not connected with the school or with the hospital, and that's going to be Brent Cooper.